Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I would have bet everything that I own, and maybe it's not much, but I would have bet everything I own, all that I've produced on YouTube, made, etc., that the economy of the game in 2023 would have drastically changed at the moment that 7 Stars came out. And I would have bet everything on it because there is still a huge debate going on behind the scenes, and I've had it with so many of my friends in the game, as to what the drop rates are going to be for featured Thronebreaker crystals. We still have Cavalier crystals as the 300 units, by far the worst value for your unit's risk, where we are lucky to get a 6-star when you add in the featured champ, and even the Nexus. We're lucky to get a 6-star about 4.5 to 5% of the time. We'll say, for the sake of argument, 4.5%. So I thought that Thronebreaker crystals would double that. I thought that 6 stars would drop about 9% of the time, maybe 10%. And this has been heavily debated and disputed by friends behind the scenes, because 9% for a 6-star, given how powerful 6 stars are, because I still believe 5 stars, the depth of 5 stars is crazy overstated. And 5 stars can still clear, the best 5 stars, we're talking about Hercules, etc., can still clear any content in the game. We've seen that time and time again from you all, especially. I've heard that there's pushback to that because Kabam shouldn't want 6 stars to exist like that. But, and I know it's a limit of 1, and that's the argument against it. But to go for 300 units, which, as a reminder, 300 units is over $10 worth of units. If you were to buy $10 worth of units, you would not be able to buy one of those crystals. You would be 25 units short. To go from $10 for one crystal, and really it's more than that, but we'll just say for the sake of argument because it's easier to say, $10 for one crystal, that is 4.5% chance to get a 6-star, including the Nexus. To cut that price tag in half for $5, and now in the Paragon Daily Special, you go from a 4.5% drop rate for a 6-star to a 20%. A 15.5% increase in 6-star drop rates. And I think it's way more than that, because you kick out what you normally get in those featured Cavalier crystals, which is 3 stars and 4 stars. You kick out the possibility. So you get guaranteed 5-star ISO drop rates, which can be converted into gold, for $5. We cannot state this enough in terms of like anything that sounds dramatic. The economy of the game has changed forever. Now, this is the surest sign that 7 stars are right around the corner. Kabam is not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. They're doing this because they're about to make a big announcement and they want to say, hey, you might be against 7 stars. You might be tempted to quit. I have heard, this is a different video topic, but so many people talk about burnout. Right? Talk about how they're just done. There's just so many things going on in the game now. I think what made the game fun for so many years is that if you structured your time appropriately, you could do everything. Whereas now, especially for those of you who have families, spouses, 40+ hour week jobs, some of you have 2 jobs, you can't do it. And so, when a game feels more and more like its own job, you just don't have fun, and you lose the motivation to play, and therefore you lose the motivation to spend. So I cannot emphasize this enough. The Paragon Daily Special has changed the game forever. It's changed the economy of the game forever. And I will say, until Thronebreaker crystals come out, and even then, even if they take out 3 stars, because that's what we've been asking for in this community for years, take out the 3 stars. Well, 4 stars are going to be like a 50% drop rate. This has 0 4 stars. 0. Plus, our first shot at a guaranteed class of Tier 6 class catalyst fragments. It has everything we haven't seen. So the economy has changed forever, and we're going to try to catch up to that in our heads. We're going to try to process that, but it's so worth talking about. No 3 stars, no 4 stars, just 5 stars, and a 15.5% increase in a 6-star drop rate. Unbelievable. Thank you for continuing to support my channel, as I am now in like a semi-retired YouTube mode. Still doing broadcasts, still recording videos when I can, but I'm content to walk away at any time. I guess that's the best way I can put it. I've achieved way more on YouTube than I ever thought I would, like 1,000-fold. And I'm just at that point where I've kind of done it all. But videos like this, where you see the evolution of the game you've loved for 7 years evolve again, it's just I don't know, it's kind of fun to talk about historically. Have a great rest of your day, YouTube. Thanks for watching.